So, Hare Krishna. Welcome to the Saturday Bhagavad Gita class of Bhakti Saransh. We are starting today again the chapter 1, but we'll just do some revision before we get into the main subject matter. Even if there is a repetition of the first verse, don't worry about it. The repetition in this spiritual subject matter is always good because it gives some more understanding of that. And probably Krishna gives us more knowledge, because when devotees are surrounded, Krishna also comes there because he likes his glorification. No, like who doesn't like that glorification? Everyone likes, right? हमारी तारीफ हो रही है, so like everyone likes that. Okay, so first is Mangalacharan prayer. So open the introduction section of the Bhagavad Gita, and we all will chant Mangalacharan prayers together. Those who have joined new, it will take them some time to know the meter and the tune of the Mangalacharan prayers, but slowly they will be able to understand how to chant it. And it's very good because Mangalacharan prayers are there to bring the auspiciousness. And once we bring the auspiciousness first, creating the auspiciousness in the atmosphere wherever we are sitting, and then we talk about Krishna's pastimes in Bhagavad Gita. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshur Unmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Shri Chaitanya Mano Abhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavanscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Paran Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hare Priye Vanchakalpatarubhascha Kripasindubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Prestaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swamin iti namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhaktavinda. Everyone together. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. All right. So we discussed the first verse. Those who don't have Bhagavad Gita, they can open vedabase.io on their browser. vedabase.io, go to Bhagavad Gita and chapter 1. Observing the armies on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. As we know, that Dhritarashtra was a blind man. So that is the reason he had an assistant. The assistant was Sanjay. Sanjay had Divya Drishti, that he can see to a farther distance and can also hear. Not only see, but can hear as well what's happening there. And he can, as it is, um, give the commentary. So Dhritarashtra was a blind person and he couldn't see or even hear what's happening in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So here the battlefield of Kurukshetra is given equivalent to us. So we are also in a Kurukshetra of our life, that we are struggling. However, we don't consider our struggle as equal to Arjuna's struggle. So because every one of us thinks that, oh, I know everything and I can resolve my issues of the life. But when it becomes very, very hard, then we think of God. Then we think of temple. Then we think of some babas, we just want to go some blessings, take blessings, kuch puja kara lenge, etc. And then we think of, but we don't want to understand what are the issues behind this, that why are we suffering? Why are we enjoying? Is the suffering coming because of my good karma, or happiness is coming because of my good karma? People always think that, oh, the bad karma is happening because my luck was bad. But good things are coming because I have done such a good work. That's why I'm getting all the, happiness is coming to me because I have done such a good work. That's why I'm getting all this. Hmm? So that's how we treat our good karma, bad karma, like that. So Arjuna is actually representing us in the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So battlefield of Kurukshetra is what actually our life is all about. Arjun is representing us in order uh, to identify the problems and asking relevant questions to Krishna. Now, think that, it is just on the battlefield of Kurukshetra. So our life in this world is also a battlefield of Kurukshetra. So what kind of life we are living? So our life is like the battlefield of Kurukshetra. The questions that comes to our mind, what kind of answers Krishna is giving to us, they are actually relating to our day-to-day life. But here there are various characters. Each character has a different uh, approach to the life. Right? Now Sanjaya has a Durdarshan. He has a Durdrishti, or it was given to him by Vyasadeva, his father. Vyasadeva gave him the Durdrishti so that he can help the Dhritarashtra understand what is happening, why you should ask your children not to do this, not to do that. But the Dhritarashtra was also very, very, he was selfish. Basically, the Dhritarashtra was given the dual responsibility to look after the Pandu's son and his son, because they all put together were the Kurus, Kaurav. So Kuru dynasty, there were two sons, Dhritarashtra and Pandu. Pandu, because of the bad habits, he died because of heart attack. And once he died, had a heart attack when these children were very, very small. So they were all looked after by Dhritarashtra as his brother's sons. But still, he was very, very selfish about his own sons, because that's where he thought that this is my blood relatives. And Duryodhan, being his son, was a a spoiled brat that we call. He thought that, oh, I'm the Rajkumar, I can do anything. Everything is, everything belongs to me. Whereas Pandu, while before his death, he said that my kids are under you, but once they grow big, Yudhishthira should be the king. And he had said yes, but now he is not able to understand or able to accept that. He said, even 5 villages also I will not give to your sons. That was Duryodhan's statement, and Dhritarashtra was supporting him. That's where this war starts. And this is before the war starts. What kind of questions is Dhritarashtra is asking to Sanjay when they are Pandu's army, like Pandava's army and Kaurava's army are in front of each other. So I will say and then you repeat. Sanjaya Uvacha.
Sanjaya Uvacha.
Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samavetayu
Dharmakshetre
Kurukshetre
Samaveta
Mamakaha Pandavaschaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya.
Mamaka
Pandavachaiva Kim Kuruvata Sanjaya.
Repeat. Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samavetayu
Dharma
Kshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Yutsavaha.
Mamakaha Pandavaschaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya.
Mamaka Pandavachaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya.
Anyone who has a problem in pronouncing?
I seem to be.
You're struggling? Okay. So do you have the book with Sanskrit and English?
I have the book somewhere. I didn't think to bring it with me today, but I am referring to the online version.
Okay, fine. So that also has both.
Yes, I just found it.
Yeah. So that's the vedabase.io.
Yes.
That's where you find it. Yeah. I could make out from your face. That's the reason I asked people to please switch on their videos so I could know the body language. Madhuri, your audio is off. Please keep your audio on. Even if the video is off, it's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I can understand individual has an issue with the switching on the videos, but that's fine. But keep the audio on at least.
Okay.
Because I can hear what each one of you is pronouncing, how you're pronouncing, because that has to be correct, Okay. Sanjay Uvacha Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samavetayu
Dhritarashtra
Uvacha Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samvetaya Yuyutsavaha
Mamakaha Pandavaschaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya.
Mamakaha Pandavaschaiva
Kim Kuruvata Sanjaya.
Dhritarashtra Uvacha Dharma Kshetre Kurukshetre Samavetayu
Dhritarashtra Uvacha Dharmakshetra Kurukshetra Samveta
Yutsavaha.
Mamaka Pandavaschaiva Kim Akurvata Sanjaya.
माका पाण्डवश्चैव
किं
किं
कुर्वेत सञ्जयाय
Now complete shloka in one go. Dhritarashtra uvacha dharmakshetre kurukshetre samaveta yuyutsava mamaka pandavaschaiva kim akurvata sanjaya.
धृतराष्ट्र उवाच
उवाच
धर्मक्षेत्रे
धर्मक्षेत्रे
कुरुक्षेत्रे
कुरुक्षेत्रे
समवेता युयुत्सवः
समवेतायुत्सवः
मामकः
पाण्डवाश्चैव
पाण्डवाश्चैव किं
किं
कुर्वेत
कुर्वेत
सञ्जयाय.
Yeah. Now is everybody fine with the pronunciation?
Okay.
Yeah. Shuni?
Yeah, thank you.
You come up.
Yeah, Uday Prabhu, you have a problem?
No problem.
You're fine. Good. Okay.
Yeah.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Dhritarashtra said, O Sanjay, after my sons and the sons of Pandu assembled in the place of pilgrimage at Kurukshetra, desiring to fight, what did they do? See, the tone and the question asked in this way that, hey Sanjaya, my sons and Pandava's sons, when they are in front of each other, and Samaveta Yuyutsava. Yuyutsava is the word which it says that in the mood of fight, to kill or get killed. Yuyutsava means either you kill me or I will kill you. Like that. So that is the mood in which they are meeting there. And Dhritarashtra's question is Mamakaha, and they are mine. And Pandu's son, right? Mamakaha and Pandavas Chaiva. Kim Akurvata Sanjaya, what are they doing? Yeah. So when we go to Surana Bhavan, what we do? We go there to eat, isn't it? Surana Bhavan is, or maybe Chatkas we do. We go there to eat, right? So why is he asking this question? When they are in battlefield, are they going to do their Holi khelne gaye hain kya? No. They are there to kill and get killed. That is the Yuyutsava they have already decided to. So, other thing that is in his mind that because it is the Kurukshetra is a Dharma Kshetra. Why it is Kurukshetra is Dharma Kshetra? Because it is the places of pilgrimage. It is the place of pilgrimage where sadhus and sants and sannyasis, they come and do lots of fire sacrifices, yajna and pujas, archanas and all those things were happening. So it was a place of dharma. It was the place of dharma. And Pandava's son, they were all dharmic people. And he knew that his sons are not. They are absolutely sinful people. They could do anything for their own selfish desire. So that's the reason he is very, very bewildered. He's confused what is going to happen. And he knew that other thing is that Krishna is with Pandavas. He knew Krishna's power, but he was not ready to accept that. However, he was frightened within him only, his heart, that, see, look, they are dharmic, they are on the Dharma Kshetra, it is a Kurukshetra, and if the fight happens, and when they are meeting with the mood of Yuyutsavaha, get killed or kill, he in his heart, he knew that if they start fighting, my sons are going to get killed. So that is a fear he had in his heart. Other thing that he was thinking that because it's a Dharma Kshetra, Pandavas will come to a understanding that, oh, I am a Dharma Kshetra Why should I fight here? Why should I kill someone? Let's do a compromise and don't fight. Don't do a battle here because this is the Dharma Kshetra. We are supposed to be very calm and consoled here. Instead of fighting, we should do a compromise and okay, you take half, we'll take half and do this. But Duryodhan was not agree to this. He was saying that not even a land which can be smaller to, sit on the tip of the pin, I will not give you this much as well to you. So what to talk about 5 villages or 1 village or 1 mohalla or whatever. He said, no, I will not give you anything. Forget about it. You have to accept me as a king and this is going to be my kingdom completely. So now if we read the purport, I'll ask Priyanka to read the purport. What does Prabhupada says? Switch on your audio. Yes, Priyanka, go on.
What am I reading?
Let's read
The first one or the second one?
Yes, purport. Purport कहाँ लिखा है?
Well, yeah. Bhagavad Gita is the widely read theistic science summarized in the Gita Mahatma. There it says that one should read Bhagavad Gita very scrutinizingly with the help of a person who is a devotee of Sri Krishna and try to understand it without personally motivated interpretations. The example of clear understanding is there in the Bhagavad Gita itself, in the way the teachings is understood by Arjuna, who heard the Gita directly from the Lord. If someone is fortunate enough to understand Bhagavad Gita in that line of disciplic
succession
without motivated interpretation, then he surpasses all studies of Vedic wisdom and all scriptures of the world. One will find in the Bhagavad Gita that all is contained in other scriptures, but the reader will also find things which are not to be found elsewhere. That is specific standard of the Bhagavad Gita. It is the perfect theistic science because it is directly spoken by the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Shri Krishna.
Yeah, pause here. So what Prabhupada is trying to explain here that the Bhagavad Gita is widely read theistic science. It is the widely used. But when he says widely used, the Bhagavad Gita, the edition which we are holding in our hands or we are seeing it on the screen of your laptop or desktop, that is the one which is written by Srila Prabhupada and giving it the name as it is, because one lady came to Srila Prabhupada when he was in New York and asked him, Prabhupada, there are so many versions of Bhagavad Gita available in the market, but I don't find any one which is good to understand by myself. That's the day then Prabhupada decided to write the complete Bhagavad Gita as it is without changing any meaning and giving the proper purport which should come from disciplic succession. What his guru said, that guru's guru said, and guru's guru also said. So it is coming from disciplic succession. It's gradually coming down. There is aroha, avroha. Those who know music, they know aroha, avroha. So aroha means taking up, and avroha means coming down. Yeah. So those who are coming in the disciplic succession, they know this theistic science very well. So without changing any meaning of it, producing it as it is. If someone asks you, are you perfect? You said, no, I may not be perfect, but my guru is perfect. How can you prove that your guru is perfect? The guru's guru was perfect. So whatever knowledge we are bringing it to you is the perfect theistic science because it is coming directly from Krishna. Krishna to Brahma, Brahma to Narada, like that. So all this coming in a very, very beautiful way in the dissectic succession. Now, the next paragraph, Mathur, do you want to read?
The topics discussed by Dhritarashtra and Sanjaya, as described in the Mahabharata, from the basic principle for this great philosophy, it is understood that this philosophy evolved on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, which is a sacred place of pilgrimage from the immemorial time of the Vedic age. It was spoken by the Lord when he was present personally on the planet for the guidance of mankind. The word Dharmakshetra, a place where religious rituals are performed, is significant because on the battlefield of Kurukshetra, the Supreme Personality of Godhead was present on the side of Arjuna. Dhritarashtra, the father of the Kurus, was highly doubtful about the possibility of his son's ultimate victory. In his doubt, he inquired from his secretary Sanjaya, what did they do? He was confident that both his sons and the sons of his younger brother Pandu were assembled in the battlefield in the field of Kurukshetra for a determined engagement of the war. Still, his inquiry is significant. He did not want a compromise between the cousins and the brothers, and he wanted to be sure of the fate of his sons on the battlefield. Because the battle was arranged on the arranged to be fought at Kurukshetra, which is mentioned elsewhere in the Vedas as a place of worship. Even for the uh, denizens of heaven, Dhritarashtra became very fearful about the influence of the holy place on the outcome of the battle. He knew very well that this would influence Arjuna and the sons of Pandu favorably because by nature they were very virtuous. Sanjaya was a student of Vyasa, and therefore, by the mercy of Vyasa, Sanjaya was able to envision the battlefield of Kurukshetra even while he was in the room of Dhritarashtra. And so Dhritarashtra asked him about the situation on the battlefield.
Yeah, just pause it here. So every word of purport of Srila Prabhupada is very important. So in case you read wrongly, you will get the wrong meaning, you know. So be careful while reading it. So purpose of reading Srila Prabhupada's purport is that it brings the mood of Srila Prabhupada and why and how he's writing. Our mood, my Guru Maharaj, he translated all Srila Prabhupada books in Bengali. So he knew every nook and corner of the books of Srila Prabhupada. That what Prabhupada is written, where Prabhupada is written, why, where is a comma, where not the comma is given, why it is been given, not given, etc. So when these things are observed by the devotees, it gives the proper understanding of the Shastra. Yeah. So here, I have already spoken about this, but I wanted you to read it so that there is no conflict in what Prabhupada is saying and what I have already explained to you all. Yeah, Devlina, can you read the last paragraph?
Both the Pandavas and the sons of Dhritarashtra belong to the same family, but Dhritarashtra's mind is disclosed in herein. He deliberately claimed only his sons as Kurus, and he separated the sons of Pandu from the family heritage. One can thus understand the specific position of Dhritarashtra in his relationship with his nephews, the sons of Pandu. As in the paddy field, the unnecessary plants are taken out. So it is expected from the very beginning of these topic that in the religious field of Kurukshetra, where the father of religion Sri Krishna was present, the unwanted plants like Dhritarashtra's son Duryodhana and others would be wiped out, and the thoroughly religious persons headed by Dhritarashtra would be established by the Lord. This is the significance of the words Dharmashetra and Kurukshetra, apart from their historical and Vedic importance.
Yeah, thank you. So when we even work in not even the paddy field, though, because paddy field has not been seen by everyone, I'll just give a similar analogy of working in our backyard or front yard. When we do the cleaning at this point of the season, when we are in between winter and summer, during this time, what we do is we cut the various plants, roses, etc., and then we refill with the new soil in the plants, etc. So that time, what we do is we take out the weeds. Yeah. So the weeds are like the Dhritarashtra and Duryodhana, etc. So all these are they are supposed to be the weeds, and weeds are getting cleaned when the Dharmakshetra, Kurukshetra, this war is happening. And those are actually the enemies inside us. Inside us, there are enemies. So these are the Dhritarashtras and Duryodhanas sitting in our mind, who are forcing us to do the wrong things. So for cleaning all those, so the cleansing of the body, the cleansing of the mind should happen. And how get cleansed? When we read the right scriptural knowledge, when we read the scriptures, when the scriptures are read as well as explained to us by the person who is also coming through the disciplic succession. There are various, schools of thoughts in terms of understanding Bhagavad Gita, like Ramakrishna Mission, etc. So they are also teaching. However, are they giving the right meaning to us? So that's where the question comes, that where should we go and take this knowledge from? So if we are getting the knowledge from the wrong source of information, then we are not doing the right thing as far as our knowledge is concerned. So better to go to an institute where we get the right knowledge. Yeah. So in nutshell, what the first verse of Bhagavad Gita says, that Dhritarashtra is totally in the favor of his sons. He is not considering Pandu's sons as his family, though they are from the same family. And as a result, what will happen? He knew that this is what's going to happen. And that's where Krishna is coming into picture, because Krishna, wherever the Krishna is, that's where the win is going to be. So he is the father of Dharma. So when the father of Dharma is there, from the side which is going to, that side is going to win. This is what is proven, right? Any questions so far? Kavita, any question? Devlina, any question?
Prabhu.
You good? Okay, cool.
Oh, good.
Second verse. Sanjay Uvacha
Sanjay
Sanjay
Uvacha
Uvacha
Dushtva tu Pandavanekam Duryodhanam
Dushtva
Duryodhanastra. I repeat again. My apologies. Sanjay Uvacha Drishtva tu Pandavanīkam Vyudam Duryodanastada.
Sanjaya
Sanjay Uvacha Drishta tu Pandavanikam Vyudhyam Duryodhanastada
Acharyam Raja Vachanamabhravet.
Acharyam Upasangamayam Raja Vachanam Abravit.
Again.
Sanjay
Sanjay
Uvacha
Uvacha Drishtva tu Pandavanīkam Vyudam Duryodhanastada.
Sanjay Uvacha Drishta tu Pandavanikam Yuddham Duryodhanastada
Acharyam Raja Vachanamabhravet.
Acharyam Rajaya Vachanam Abravit.
Okay, so now next recitation, I will count the number and then you start all together, okay? Because what's happening, there is a bit of a, here and there is happening. So, Sanjay Uvacha Drishtva tu Pandavanīkam Vyudam Duryodhanastada. 1, 2, 3.
Sanjay Uvacha Drishta tu Pandavanikam Vyudam Duryodhanastada
Acharyam Raja Vachanamabhravet. 1, 2, 3.
Acharya Upasangamaya Raja Vachanam Abravit.
Very good, better than earlier. Again, Sanjay Uvacha Drishtva tu Pandavanīkam Vyudam Duryodhanastada Acharyam Upasangamya Raja Vachanam Abhrave.
Sanjay
1,
Uvacha
2, 3.
Sanjay Uvacha Drushtava tu Pandavanikam Vyudham Duryodhanastada Acharya Upasangamya Raja Vachanam Abravit.
Okay. Now I'll ask Kavita to recite.
Sanjaya Uvacha Dishta tu Pandavanikam Yudam Duryodhanastada Acharyam Upasangamya Raja Vachanam Abravit.
Very good. Saloni Mataji.
Sanjaya Uvacha Drishta tu Pandavanikam Yuddham Duryodhanastada Acharyam Upasangamya Raja Vachanam Abravit.
Wow, you're creating a century here. Ashwini.
Sanjay Uvacha Drushtava tu Pandavanikam Vyudhyanam Duryodhanastada Acharyam Upasangamya Raja Vachanam Abravit.
Very good. It's going good. Madhuri.
Sanjaya Uvacha Drishtva tu Pandavanikam Vyudham Duryodhanastada Acharyam Upasangamya Raja Vachanam Abravit.
Wonderful. Devalina.
Sanjay Uvacha Drishtva tu Pandavanikam Vyudam Duryodhanastada Acharyam
Hold on. Priyanka Uday, just hold on. It's only Devalina at the moment. Okay. Yeah, go on, Devalina.
Acharyam Raja Vachanam Pravitta.
Fine. So somewhere it's going wrong. So say again from Sanjay Uvacha.
Sanjaya Uvacha Drishtva tu Pandavanekam Vyudam Duryodhanastada Acharyamupa Sangamya Raja Vachanam Bravittah.
So Acharyamupa Sangamya Raja Vachanam Abravit. Vachanam Abravit.
Vachanam Abravit.
Easy.
Okay.
Okay, Priyanka and Uday, one after one. Okay. First Uday.
Sanjaya Uvacha Dustvastu Pandavanikam Yuddhyam Duryodhanasa Tada Acharyam Upasangama Raja Vachanam Abravit.
Yeah, so you're getting there, still not complete. Okay, Priyanka.
Sanjaya Uvacha Drishtva tu Pandavanikam Vyudam Duryodhanastada Acharyam Upasangamya Raja Vachanam Abravit.
Okay. Last time we all chant together. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Sanjay
Sanjaya
Uvacha
Drishtva tu
Pandavanikam
Vyudam Duryodhanastada Acharyam Upasangamaya Raja Vachanam Bravit.
Those who are not confident yet, please let me know. Anyone? Raise your hand.
There will
शर्माने
be a
वाली बात
practice
नहीं है
session.
इसमें कुछ भी.
There will be a practice session after this.
Okay, sure. So
Actually,
now
I
the
had a
class.
question.
Yeah.
With the last word, it is Vachanam Abravit.
Abravit.
How is it? How is a coming? Because it is Vachanam, and then b के साथ is there is a
Okay. So
र उसके नीचे है and व के साथ बड़ी की मात्रा है तो अ कहाँ से आया?
So Raja Vachanam Abravit. So Sanskrit is like that. So when you say Vachanam Abravit, Vachanam
Okay.
ऐसा आएगा ना वो. So
Okay.
it's the way the Sanskrit is, it's pronounced. Drishtva
Okay.
Pandavanikam Vyudam Duryodhanastada Acharyam Upasangamya Raja Vachanam Abravit. Vachanam.
Okay.
So वो अनुस्वार जो है उसको वो लंबा जाता है थोड़ा. Vachanam Abravit.
Okay. Okay.
Translation by Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Sanjaya said, "O king, after looking over the army arranged in military formation by the sons of Pandu, King Duryodhan went to his teacher and spoke the following words." देखने के बाद में डर गया है. Sanjaya said, "O king, after looking over the army arranged in a military formation by the sons of Pandu, King Duryodhan went to his teacher and spoke the following words." Who was Duryodhana's teacher?
Drona.
Dronacharya.
No, Kripacharya.
Dronacharya was Arjuna's.
Dronacharya, barabar. You are right. So now, make sure that the verse and the translation are by-hearted when we come to the next class by each one of you. Okay. The class is not yet finished. Now we have to read the purport. Okay. So now, Uday Prabhu, you can read the purport.
Purport. Dhritarashtra was blind from birth. Unfortunately, he was also bereft of spiritual vision. He knew very well that his sons were equally blind in the matter of religion, and he was sure that he could reach, that they could never reach an understanding with the Pandavas, who were all pious since birth. Still, he was doubtful about the influence of the place of pilgrimage, and Sanjaya could understand his motive in asking about the situation on the battlefield. Sanjaya wanted, therefore, to encourage the despondent king and thus assure him that his sons were not going to make any sort of compromise under the influence of the holy place. Sanjaya therefore informed the king that his son Duryodhana, after seeing the military force of Pandavas, at once went to the commander-in-chief Dronacharya to inform him of the real position. Although Duryodhana is mentioned as the king, he still had to go to the commander on account of the seriousness of the situation. He was therefore quite fit to be a politician. But Duryodhana's diplomatic veneer could not disguise the fear he felt when he saw the military arrangements of the Pandavas.
Yeah. So Pandavas not only were pious people, but they were very good in the military way of fighting as well. So the way they had arranged the army, by having a look at that, Duryodhana was absolutely scared. And Vyudam means the army, the way army was arranged, that which particular troop has to be here, which particular troop has to be here, like that. So they have arranged the troops in the manner that who will attack from where, which side, they knew exactly how the army of Kauravas is formed so that they can attack in a way that they will have minimal, loss in terms of when the Shankhanad happens, when the Bigil goes. So they had arranged the military formation in beautiful way. Looking at that, Duryodhana was absolutely scared. And
Yeah.
looking at that, then he went to his guru and spoken the following words. So the beauty of Bhagavad Gita is such, that everything is in a sequence. Now the question may arise that how, who has arranged this in this way, so that, because first six chapter, then mixed six chapter, then the last six chapters. So the beauty of that is it is arranged by Srila Vyasadeva and produced a complete sequence of events in a way that it is kind of a sandwich. I think I had told earlier as well. The sandwich has three things: upper loaf, a bottom loaf, and in the middle, there is all the drama actually. That's where you have the real stuff. So when we eat sandwich, we ask what is there in the middle, right? So upper loaf is karma yoga to bhakti. So Bhagavad Gita is all about bhakti. Upper loaf is karma yoga to bhakti. Middle portion is pure bhakti. So upper loaf is the first 6 chapters of Bhagavad Gita. Middle is the second set of 6 chapters. So 7 to 12. And the bottom is from 13 to 18. So that is what the Jnana Yoga to Bhakti. Because we are various type of people, right, in the world. First, they want to do karma, and then from karma, they want to do like lower class of people, or people like us. We want to do our karma, prescribed duties, and they want to do the bhakti. Middle portion is for those who are ready for the bhakti, straight away. They don't need time to understand the philosophy. They are already well established in terms of the philosophical knowledge. And the last is the Jnana Yoga to Bhakti. Those who are inquisitive, they have lots of questions in their life. They want to first take the knowledge. They want to fill up their container completely first, and then they will come to bhakti. First, they are satisfied with that knowledge. So, three types of people we have covered in Bhagavad Gita: Karma Yoga to Bhakti, pure Bhakti, and Jnana Yoga to Bhakti. Ultimately, it is Bhakti only. We all want to go to Bhakti. But the way people come to Bhakti is as per their ability, as per their interest, and as per their opportunity being given in their life, or the opportunity they wanted to discover the way the situation they may be in. There are various people, they get an opportunity right from their birth. They get birth in a very educated or literate family. So they get opportunity right from their birth. How come that happens? Because they are earlier karmas. Some people get birth in Thakur's family because they are earlier karmas. They want to go into administrative class of people. Those who can do administration, who can order this, order that, they become very good warriors. So like that. And third is the one who wants to do the jnana first. More and more jnana, and then only they will come to bhakti. They want to read Puranas, they want to understand Puranas, they want to understand Itihasas, they want to understand Aranyakas, like that. So they want to go through each and every aspect of the jnana, and then they want to come to bhakti. So like that. So it is our Bhagavad Gita is considering all the aspects and giving you the packaged deal here. So this package deal we are getting by way of our founder Acharya Srila Prabhupada, who has so succinctly covered all these aspects in his books. So he has said that the 4 books are enough for you to live in this life. The 4 books are, 2 books are on the Ishwar and 2 books are on the process. So which are the 2 books which we have to read for Ishwar, understand Ishwar, and what he's saying is Bhagavad Gita and Ishopanishad. Bhagavad Gita and Ishopanishad. The 2 books which lay down the process for us to do the worship is Nectar of Instructions or Upadeshamrita. It is also called as Upadeshamrita. And Nectar of Devotion, which is the summary study of Chaitanya Charitamrita. Nectar of Devotion. It is the summary study of Chaitanya Charitamrita. In short, we call it a CC, Chaitanya Charitamrita. Okay. Any questions? Kavita, you have a question?
Prabhu, but not related to this, but I have one question. When chanting, let's say, mistakenly drop the beats, should I repeat from the beginning to
Yeah, so
chant?
that's a very good question. So some people do that. They start from beginning. If you remember which bead you were there at that point in time, and that's very difficult to know because it fills in the bead bag itself. It fell there, so you can't find out which particular count you were, So better to start.
Recently, it happens for the first
Yeah,
time, so
it happens
I
with me
didn't
as
know
well.
what to do.
It happens with me as well. So nothing to. Yeah. So yeah, you can always start from beginning. Once, you are only chanting something extra, but that is part of the bhakti. Maybe I take it this way that I was not very focused on my chanting. That's why my beat fell down. But it fell off within the bead bag. It's okay. So at least it is not falling down on the ground. So it is still okay. Yeah. Good question.
Thank you, Prabhu.
No problem. Hare Krishna. So I forgot to do the word-to-word translation. Do we need that word-to-word translation of each verse? We can do that actually. From next time onwards, we can do that. So we have done 2 verses here now. So the first verse was Dhritarashtra's question to Arjun, or to Sanjay. And then Sanjay's answer to
Dhritarashtra question.
Dhritarashtra. What the situation is. And look at the anxiety that the Dhritarashtra is in. They are, the questions that he is asking, they are too much worryful questions. He's so much worried that what is going to happen? What is going to happen? Because he loved his sons so much that he didn't want this to happen. Actually, battle wants to happen this battle. There is a saying in Hindi, "Hing lage na fitkari, rang bhi chokha hai." So it is like, when you want to have some solution to a problem without doing anything. So that is the meaning. So he wanted the result, but the result in his favor without doing anything. Because doing means what? The fight with Pandavas, who are very, very powerful. Bhima is very powerful, Arjun is very powerful. And the Kul Sahadev was very powerful, as well as Yudhishthira was very powerful. Because why? Arjuna's various names have been given in this Bhagavad Gita. Arjun was also called as Gudakesha. We'll come to that verse. What is the Gudakesha, meaning of Gudakesha? Gudakesha is someone who has won over the sleep. If he doesn't sleep for years together, it's fine. He can still survive. That is the Gudakesha. And he was also called Dhananjaya. Dhananjaya is the one who had earned a lot of dhana. For whom? Yudhishthira. On the order of Yudhishthira Maharaj, he did the Ashwamedha Yajna and took his Ashwa to all the sides of the world and fought with every king available, and he defeated those kings. Ashwamedha Yajna is for that only, right? And then he wins over everyone, and then comes back with so much dhana for Yudhishthira. That's why he's called Dhananjaya. Yeah. I'll be finishing very soon. Another 5 minutes. So what we are going to do is, next class, each one of you have to by heart these verses and the translation, both. Verses and translation, both. It is kind of an exam. Okay. Please do that, and then we'll do the remaining verses, important verses of the chapter. I'm not going to do each and every verse of the chapter, because otherwise, what will you guys do? You have to also read and do some self-study. I will only do the important verses of each section. So section-wise, I have written the summary and summary document I have already sent to you for each chapter. I will be sending. For first chapter, I have already sent to you in the WhatsApp group. So go through that document and make sure that you understand. If you have any question, please come and ask me. On Sunday before I go to the temple around 5-ish, tomorrow I'll be going early because Vyas Puja of His Holiness Gopal Krishna Goswami Maharaj. So otherwise, you can call me anytime. That's what my intention, to tell you that I am available on Saturday. I have another class at 3. We'll go till 3 to 5:30. After that, I'm again available, because Saturday, my whole day goes into preaching. So please read. As much as you read and listen, Shravanam Kirtanam is the most important thing in devotee's life. जितना सुनेंगे उतना ज्ञान आएगा. Shravanam and Kirtanam. Kirtanam by mouth. So when we take Krishna's name from our mouth, Krishna dances on your tongue. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So, Ashwini, I will give another class to you and Devalina for Gita, kitchen of Bhagavad Gita, which is Gita Bhakti Manjari. So I'll be taking a separate class for both of you because you have not done both of you. So we'll decide upon the time and the day which you both are available together. So please make sure that you know each other. It is not only that we are coming only for the class together and that's after we don't know each other. That should not happen. So we should become a family and that's how we can, serve Krishna together. Yeah. Anything else?
Prabhu, can I recite the text 1 to make sure it's correct before I move on to text 2?
Yeah, please.
Dhritarashtra uvacha dharmakshetre kurukshetre samavetaaya yutsavaha mamaka pandavaschaiva kim akurvata sanjaya.
Wonderful.
Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Okay. Now, my text 2 is not so good yet. I will practice on this.
Please do the practice. And also the video will be available on YouTube for our class. Yeah. So I'll upload it sometime today or if I get time, I'll do it today and then I'll send you the link.
Yes, please. Thank you.
Sorry, you said something, Priyanka?
No, I said yes, please send us the link so I can find the channel and bookmark it. Thank you.
Yeah, don't bookmark it because I'll tell you the story about that, but make sure you write on the notebook.
Okay. Yeah, making notes. I'll make the notes. Thank you.
All right, so we'll see you next week, same time. And if any of you feel like coming to the temple, we can meet in the temple tomorrow evening for the Sunday feast. Just chant the Vaishnava Pranam and then we can close the class for today. So Vaishnava Pranam is the 5th shloka in Mangalacharya. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Srimad Bhagavad Gita ki jai.
Jai.
Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai.
Jai.
Jai Nitai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari.